Right, I want to check up on Gatsu. This will be an interesting video. I'm sure it won't be politically charged in any way.
All right, the thing is that most politicians are evil. We all know this, especially of first world nations. I think the only guy that gets a pass is that old man from Uruguay, but there are levels to this shit. Most people fall under this.
Come over here and kiss me in my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
This line of I am corrupt to get money. Even during that, there is a scale of a Greek parliament members getting some money from Qatar to the leader of Kenya, which lives a more luxurious life than Jeff Bezos. And then on the upper level, you have politicians who kids, and the people they are with fall under
just all AI.
No age of consent law except maybe Japan's. Not only this, but most of these girls are trafficked, abused, and forced to be prostitutes for these dirty old politicians. And it feels like they just want us to accept that, yeah, politicians kids. So what, man? You drink a couple Red Bulls a day. That isn't good either.
What a great... So true. Absolutely owned by US politicians there.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah, I love how Trump's always like this, right? He's like, can you guys shut up about it, please? Guys, imagine if he found out about internet lingo, it'd be over. He'd be like, come on, guys, rent-free much.
It's been talked about for years. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this.
I can't believe you're asking this question about Jeffrey Epstein. We need to stop talking about Jeffrey Epstein. It's gone on too long now. You're getting a little bit rent-free.
Also, motherfuckers are like, oh, well, it's because you don't like Trump. What if Bill Clinton was on that list? Then you wouldn't want it released because he's a Democrat. Man, fuck Bill Clinton and fuck your ugly ass too. Here's a picture of Bill Clinton getting a massage from Epstein's victim, Shanti Davis, at the airport in Lisbon. The reason why these files haven't gotten released yet under Biden or Trump is because these motherfuckers both had people on that list. And Trump is confirmed to be on that list too because he got briefed that he was in these files. Mr. President, you're on the ultra island list. Oh, that isn't good. That isn't good at all. Do you think I give...
That's not good. It's not very good. Remove me from the list.
Didn't they release the list and it's like a Black Ops 1 cutscene where it's just everything's been redacted.
Fuck if one old pedophile gets arrested over another, throw them both under the jail. You know what? Fuck it. Give them the Saakashvili treatment. Real ones will know, man. And Trump is so funny with this because he's like, nah, guys, come on. We don't actually care about Epstein, right? On Diddy's soul, I was not on Epstein's island. And the quickest way to prove you've never been to the island is just to release it. And Trump is saying first the Epstein files were real and we're gonna release them, then they don't exist. And then if they do exist, the Democrats put my name there. Trump is sounding like a Turkish nationalist when asked about the Armenian genocide. Also, the insane thing is that the Wall Street Journal allegedly leaked Trump's letter to Epstein. In 2025, over half of companies are already using
I'm sorry. Gatsu, I love you, man. I cannot watch an ad. I'm sorry.
A lot of people liked him, so his wife compiled a leather-bound book in 2008. Full-ass book for Jeffrey's birthday letters, and one of them was sent by Trump.
The Death Note music as well.
With a drawing of a naked woman with his signature as the woman's pubic hair, with the text, "Happy birthday and may every day be another wonderful secret." What, Mr. President, what the fuck are you talking about? Why is he talking like a genie? What do you mean, bro? And I said allegedly because Trump is now suing the Wall Street Journal because of this. And his defense was that I never wrote a picture in my life. I don't draw pictures of women. It's not my language. It's not my words. Anyway.
I don't do commissions. I don't draw. You should talk to that pyro guy. He gets a lot of commissions.
In 2004, this woman got 2 signed drawings from Donald Trump for a charity event. And I can't lie, bro. These are not...
I remember seeing this art of like Donald Trump's kid drawing. I don't think it's real. I think someone did it to, you know. See, the only example I can find is like tweets. So I think it's fake. AI art could never replicate this. I like how he drew Skylanders as well. Yeah, it was Skylanders.
Drawings of someone who doesn't draw. If Trump just never drew, his drawings would look like Putin's smiley face. Now that is a man who doesn't draw. It's like that guy defending himself from not being a pissed by saying he doesn't sweat. Like, sweating and drawing is something people do, man. And the funniest thing is that the main reason Trump and Epstein fell out was that Epstein stole a 16-year-old girl that Trump had working in Mar-a-Lago.
For years, I wouldn't talk to Jeffrey Epstein. I wouldn't talk because he did something that was inappropriate. He hired help. And I said, don't ever do that again. He
It's just the tear.
stole people that work for me. I said, don't ever do that again. He did it again.
Damn, Trump is looking old now, though.
And I threw him out of the plane.
I mean, isn't he like 80 or something? Oh, yeah, just about. Me when I hit 30.
Persona non grata. I threw him out, and that was it. I'm glad I did, if you want to know the truth.
Are you fucking serious, man? You guys kids together on an island. You guys have more pictures together than
Everyone's just posting the crying emojis in chat.
I do with my grandma.
It's a sad story. Guys, it's a sad story. It's a very sad story.
And the main thing that leads you to cutting each other off was Epstein stealing a 16-year-old girl from you. I genuinely can't fucking believe it, man. These are the people running our world. I have to be on this man's side and hope he protects my country from Russia. Oh my god, bro, I'm so cooked. Also, the orange man and the bald baby were talking about, oh, we gotta release the Epstein files.
Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
Why every podcast I see on planet Earth, there is always a can of Celsius, man. Every time.
Literally campaigning on the entire promise, and then when they got the power to do that, they decided, hell nah, my cousin is in those files, and me. Just tell him some bullshit.
I would say that, you know, these files were made up by Comey. They were made up by Obama. They were made up by the Biden, you know, we went through years of that.
It's been so crazy to see these grown
Is that meant to be Jeffrey Epstein?
as adults pretend that they didn't say what we heard them say, and then be like,
The files were released by Obama. It was Obama. And did you know Obama's wife is actually transgender? But we don't talk about that.
nah, man, don't worry. Just don't worry about the Epstein files, man. Don't worry about politicians f***ing kids with your tax money, bro. It's chill. It's chill. Also, the pictures of Epstein's Manhattan townhouse just got released by the New York Times, and this house looks so fucking creepy, man. For some reason, he had this sculpture of a bride clinging to a rope dangled in the center of his mansion. This looks fucking insane. And in his home, he had pictures of Epstein framed with Pope John Paul II, Elon Musk, Saudi Arabia's crown prince, former President Bill Clinton, Donald and Melania
This guy was networked with everyone, dude.
Trump, and for some reason, when framing this picture, he cut out his own girlfriend and only framed himself with Trump and Melania and fucking Fidel Castro. Also, there were
What?
cameras in this house, most likely for blackmailing purposes, since Epstein loved his cameras.
They're like the least hidden cameras ever as well.
Since the evidence that the feds have on him is 40 computers and electronic devices, 26 storage drives, more than 70 CDs and 6 recording devices with more than 300 gigabytes of data. According to the DOJ, 60 pieces of
Dude, the fully upgraded van in Phasmophobia has less equipment than this.
physical evidence, including photographs, travelogues, employee lists, more than 17K in cash, 5 massage tables, blueprints of Epstein's Island and Manhattan home, 4 busts of female body parts, a pair of women's cowboy boots, and 1 stuffed dog, according to the list. And they still say there are no Epstein files and there is no Diddy. The guy who was in the Arab Money song is not real. Also, it's so wild because everybody talking about you gotta find someone that matches your freak, and Epstein found someone like that because his wife Ghislaine Maxwell was the one helping him run the entire operation. Here's a voice recording from Marie.
Yeah, I remember that Ghislaine was like born into wealth. Like her dad was like a media mogul guy.
A farmer who was a victim of Jeffrey Epstein.
Donald Trump was always hanging out with Epstein, and Ivana was always hanging out with Elan.
Right.
And Ivana, she would say, "We're going to go pick up Ivana," or "Ivana's going to come," and we'd ride in the car.
What's that music they're playing? It's from that film with Tom Cruise, directed by Stanley Kubrick. It was like the film that he directed before he died, and everyone's got this conspiracy theory that like he said too much about like the government and their secret dealings, so they had him killed. Eyes wide shut. That's it. That's it.
With her. And I remember one occasion where Ghislaine's like, I have to get out right now. And she went and got a number from a child in a uniform. Everybody knew what they were doing. Everybody who surrounded them knew exactly what they were doing.
Did you go for rides often with her and Ivana? Or,
Yes.
And would she
Yes.
would she pick up girls all the time?
Yes, she didn't bring them in the car. She would get their phone numbers.
Right,
Classic conspiracy theory, including Stanley Kubrick.
She would drive by schools
right. So
as they got out.
And to hear that the person who is just as guilty as Epstein, if not even more, is being considered for a presidential pardon is insane. Trump's first term, he pardoned
Oh, that's right. Presidential pardon. It's like when you get like Thane of Whiterun, you can kill like one person and then they're just like, you know what? We'll let you off this time for everything you've done.
Kodak Black and shit. This term, he's pardoning Diddy and Maxwell. When did the culture change so much, bro? Kodak Black made Tunnel Vision and Diddy and Maxwell were kids. Some Kodak songs are bad, but you can't really compare him with these people. And Maxwell has so many connections to every big political figure, which might be how Jeffrey also have gotten these connections.
Let's pick. Dude, it's like the holy trifecta. What the fuck?
Like, fuck you mean if he was hanging with Fidel Castro, bro? Hands around the shoulders and everything. So this is the reason why there is a picture of Ghislaine Maxwell and Kevin Spacey on the British throne in Buckingham Palace, because fucking Prince Andrew invited them on a private tour.
Oh yeah, the woman that called out Prince Andrew died as well. Pretty recently, like a couple of months ago.
Of the Buckingham Palace.
Like the royal, well, Prince Andrew like didn't admit any fault, but he settled. And then yeah, she basically died.
Also, here's Prince Andrew with one of Epstein's victims, with Ghislaine in the background. Also, here's a picture of Epstein and Ghislaine at a log cabin owned by Queen Elizabeth. It's just so crazy, man, that these people are the ones dictating our politics and also the ones telling us, nah, bro, just stop buying Starbucks and you'll be able to afford a home. Bro, real estate prices rose by 50% in my city since 2020. I was 18 in 2020, man, broke. And on top of that, Georgian, stop this, man, please. Hey, man, I'm about to start blasting shit in Tbilisi if these prices keep going up. And everybody's been saying, nah, man, Epstein was actually an agent of a foreign country. That's why he had all these connections.
Oh, of course he was.
Which foreign country? He was a Chinese spy. Or
Of course, China. Of course.
a Russian spy. Listen, man, I'm all for shitting on Russia, but Epstein was not a fucking Russian asset. Let's be real here. Trust me, I'm Georgian. I'm good at this shit. I was the one who exposed Russian bots like 6 months before the fucking FBI did. I got Lex Luthor levels of hating on this shit. And Epstein.
Thank you, Julia, for the 33 months. Damn. Couldn't sleep. Thank you for streaming this late, early. No worries. I'm just trying to find a good time to actually stream at the minute.
Epstein was definitely not a fucking Russian asset. And Chinese asset is just stretching it way too far.
Burger King kind of sucks.
Yeah.
No,
The
you're wrong.
BK Lounge can hit.
I disagree completely.
You like Burger King over McDonald's?
That's your worst take.
That entire podcast was just pain to listen to.
Signing. What the fuck am I listening to? That's your worst take? That's Benjamin Netanyahu's worst take? Burger King?
There have been a lot of allegations against Ghislaine Maxwell's dad, Robert Maxwell, saying that he was a Mossad agent. Since his contacts in Czechoslovakia, where he's from, were crucial to Czechoslovakia sending weapons to aid Israel in the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. Maxwell is also alleged to have distributed a bugged version of a software promised.
Nelk pushing 40. I swear, like, all the Nelk boys just look the same, like they were grown in the same vat. It's actually crazy. Thank you, Emil, for the 32 months. There are many good bars in Melbourne. Also, do not go to Queensland. It is a shithole.
To a lot of national governments and global financial.
I think the only bar I've been to is I went to Fortress, and I got absolutely swarmed in there. I was with like a mate trying to make sure that he was all right, because I think he went to go throw up in the toilet, and then I got stopped by like 5 people, and it's like, well, Anyways, I'm sure my friend will be all right.
Financial institutions that enabled mass spying by the government of Israel. The British Foreign Office suspected Robert Maxwell of being a secret agent of a foreign government, possibly a double or a triple agent, and described him by saying a thoroughly bad character and almost certainly financed by Russia. He also had known links to the British Secret Intelligence Service MI6, to the Soviet KGB, and to the Israeli intelligence service Mossad. He died under mysterious circumstances on his yacht in the Canary Islands, where it was suspected he was peeing in the ocean naked, as he often did, and fell over, and the official ruling by the court says it was death by a
Thank you, Splorp, for the prime.
heart attack combined with accidental drowning. My theory is that the heart attack was caused because he foresaw Czechoslovakia collapsing a year later and he couldn't handle it. And he was buried on the Mount of Olives in Jerusalem, where a lot of the Israeli elite are buried, and his funeral was attended by the Israeli prime minister at the time, Israeli president, at least 6 serving and former heads of Israeli intelligence.
Dude, I had no idea the rabbit hole was this deep. Holy.
And many government and opposition politicians. Another reason people accuse him of being a spy is because nobody knew where his fucking money came from. So I'm gonna let my friend Geopold explain.
I mean, that's the same as Epstein. It's like he was just there one day. They said it was like stockbroker and stuff, but it's like, nah.
The massive discrepancy in Jeffrey Epstein's net worth. Now, on paper, he was a financier. Part of this job is providing the capital to make investments and help manage someone's finances, investments, whatever. So, to work this job, you need a shitload of money, aka capital. For his entire career, Epstein presented himself as being a billionaire, which would make sense since he claimed to run a mysterious money management firm, strictly only for billionaires. This is how he had access to such high levels of society. He
The Bay Harbor diddler
was always described in the media and by his acquaintances as being worth over $1 billion. However, after his 2019
Thank you, Lushy, for the prime.
death, court documents revealed that Jeff's estimated net worth was around 500 million. You ain't nothing but a broke boy. This would make it impossible for him to work as a financier in the billionaire-only circle which he was reportedly working within. On top of this, he never registered as an investment advisor or broker. There is not a single record of him trading.
Imagine hearing $500 million, and that's still not enough.
Or managing anyone's assets. He did not even have a professional client list, which is extremely shocking since we all know Jeff really liked a good old client list, didn't he? It was like his whole thing. It was kind of his whole thing, bro. Essentially, how Epstein earned so much money remains completely unknown. He lived so extravagantly and operated in such high levels of society without any traceable revenue stream at all. That's weird. There's only so many people who can pay you crazy amounts of money with no trace. One being a country's intelligence agency. Just saying, just putting it out there, you know?
Also, while the presidential pardon...
Right, if you don't hear anything from Geopold in a couple of days, you'll know why. You'll definitely know why.
Might not be granted. It is guaranteed that she is going to move to a minimum security prison from her current one. And in this prison, there are not even criminals. These are like motherfuckers that did fraud or something, just fake crimes, compared to Maxwell, who was recruiting and trafficking kids to go to Epstein's island. On top of all this, this is Lawrence Taylor, who was arrested for a statutory of a 16-year-old girl who was trafficked and was charged for allegedly also paying her $300 to have sex with him. This guy is a registered sex offender from this case, and it would only make sense that he would be on the team when Trump reestablished
Why is Trump like sucking up to him?
the presidential fitness
Like raising his mic and stuff. Like, you got this, goat. Like, what?
test for school kids. What is going on, bro? How do you even find this many pedos? On God, I can't even find that many if I looked for them. And this motherfucker is bringing them left and right.
I never had the privilege of going to his island.
Also, Stephen King is extremely suspicious for me now because he has been shitting on Trump all his life.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was always shitting on Trump, and then he suddenly went quiet about the list or something like that. Just did a complete 180. Thank you, City, for the prime. 5 months.
Since like 2016, and the only time he has ever defended him was on the case of Epstein by saying the list is not real.
Yeah, that's...
I don't know, man. I know the scene from it.
I don't know, man. Maybe he relapsed and he started drinking again. I don't know why he made that tweet.
Very, very suspicious. And the first person to restart this whole Epstein-Trump thing was actually Elon Musk, where him and Trump had a very messy breakup. It was heartbreaking to see, you know.
What the
One was promoting Tesla for his significant other, and the other was promoting Trump on X.
We had a good thing, you stupid son of a bitch. It was perfect, but no, you just had to blow it up. You and your pride and your ego.
And then Elon just hit everyone with Trump is in the Epstein files. That's why he's not really.
Oh, yeah. You could so tell when Elon made that tweet about Trump, they kicked him out the boys' group chat or something, and he just lost his mind.
Releasing it. And I'm starting my own America party to compete with Trump. This pedophile will not win over us.
USA! USA! USA!
And then Trump said that it was time for Elon Musk to go back where he came from. South Africa is already cooked. They don't have electricity and shit, and if you put Elon Musk back there, he's gonna replace the black people there with those Tesla robots. And then more and more posts, so you would think that they hate each other now, right? After all this. Tell me why the fuck Elon Musk just gave Trump $15 million after this whole thing. If you're gonna call somebody a child and a pedophile and then give him $15 million, you're worse. And also the news just dropped that Trump is
That was probably to stop him getting deported or something. What the fuck?
planning to build a $200 million gold-plated ballroom at the White House, which is spiritually Eastern European. And also it's insane because these $200 million will be taken from taxpayer money while they cut cancer research and do evil shit. Like sometime near the end of the Biden administration, USA spent $800K on high energy biscuits, which were
15 million to him is like 5 gifted subs. What a great comparison.
basically like that bread Legolas ate, and these biscuits could feed 1.5 million kids. So they had the choice of feeding 1.5 million kids. The food was literally there in the warehouse. All they had to do was deliver it, which would take no effect, or they could spend $125,000 to burn the food. So decided, man, fuck them kids and burn the food.
Thank you, Kia, for the 23 months name. What time is it? It's like 10 o'clock for me now because I'm in Australia, like 10 p.m.
If these politicians keep starving kids, they won't be able to them anymore. But apparently they have the money to build a $200 million gold-plated ballroom at the White House, and also fucking nothing good is going to happen in that ballroom. It will be just another rich politician hangout place where they will talk about privatizing healthcare more and buying more real estate and more kids. And this administration has gone on forever just spouting bullshit and infesting the entire world with their populist bullshit. Because America is so important, it affects us here too in Europe. Because entire Europe is like, we want to be America, oh, I'm gay, and then try to copy whatever is working in America. Which means...
Should have gone to Sydney. I mean, no one I know is in Sydney. But the main YouTube hub here is in Melbourne.
Basically getting Trump.
Like, you've got Cold Ones, you've got Swagger, Souls, you got Fits. Like, there's loads of people here that I know.
Trump clones in Europe, like Poland, which is notorious for sucking America's dick, nearly on Kosovo level, having their own Trump clone, Hungary having their own Trump clone, but more fat, Slovakia, my country talking about the fucking deep state, which is the exact same words Trump used. Like, what the f? It's like ruining everything.
We Georgians are
What was that intro?
Exact same words Trump used. Like, what the f?
Dude, that's like the intro cinematic you get when you're like Ranger 141 in COD or something.
Dude,
like what?
Ruining everything.
We Georgians are not in the position to be in conflict with the West, since we are part of the West, the real West. The West of freedom, faith, and family values, not that of the deep state.
So we all care about this because whatever happens in the US happens to us too. Like the Secretary of Health in the US that had a worm eating his brain.
Oh, not RFK Jr.
And also solved the decade-old mystery by saying that he was the one that killed the bear and dumped its body in Central Park.
And in front of me hit a bear and killed it. A young bear.
Wait, what a bad.
So I pulled over and I picked up the bear and put him in the back of my van because I was going to skin the bear and it was very good condition. At the end of the dinner, it went late, and I realized I couldn't go home. I had to go to the airport.
I remember, like, when RFK, I think, was trying to run for president or something like that. He was never going to win, but he had, like, a fair amount of support. And there were pictures of him, like, shirtless. And he was, like, for his age, in amazing condition, like, absolutely shredded. And he got so much respect. But as soon as he opened his mouth, it was over.
And the bear was in my car, and I didn't want to leave the bear in the car. I mean, there was a series of bicycle accidents in New York.
Bro needs speech therapy.
They just went in the bike lanes, and a couple of people got killed, and it was every day, and people got badly injured. Every day.
All I've seen of RFK Jr. is him doing push-ups and pull-ups on the street. Yeah, sounds about right.
It was in the press, and so I thought, I wasn't drinking, of course, but people were drinking with me who thought this was a good idea. And I said, I had an old bike in my car that somebody asked me to get rid of. I said, let's go put the bear in Central Park, and we'll make it look like he got hit by a bike. It'll be fun and funny for people. So everybody thought that's a great idea. So we went and did that, and we thought it would be a music group.
Why are they just RFK on helium?
Whoever found it or something.
I like how whenever he has a bad take, people just say it's the worm in his brain, like talking to him.
Next day, it was like, it was on every television station. It was the front page of every paper. I turned on the TV, and it was like...
Yeah, I'm kind of scared of eating pork. I mean, I don't really like pork anyway. I always eat like chicken or beef. But yeah, like I keep seeing these videos of like people in China and stuff, and they eat pork, and then their body's just covered in like tapeworms and stuff.
Mile of yellow tape, and there were 20 card cards.
Well, I don't like pork because it's like it's too fatty. You know, it's like greasy. I don't like it.
Helicopters flying over it.
Muslim pyro. Oh, that's right. Muslims don't eat pork either. Inshallah. Okay, he's converting, bruh. Like one meat, by the way.
Out of my class, I started doing heroin when I went to the top of my class. Suddenly I could sit still and I could read.
He was going on a...
I'm pretty sure he got the... Oh, he also had mercury poisoning, but that's fish, though. Or maybe it wasn't pork. Oh, no. 2 doctors think it's T. solium, a pork tapeworm. Yeah, pork tapeworms are fucking scary, dude.
About how they're putting cock and balls with Dirina in your drinking water and acting like he cares about health while being anti-vaccine and causing some fucking dead diseases to come back that haven't been seen since like the Middle Ages. This is why I took this picture in the morning I found out this administration won, because if it only affected America, it would be fine. But why is it affecting my Georgian ass all the way in the Caucasus? Also, it's so crazy that you have the president beefing with South Park now. Ankh still got it, man. They're still able to piss people off after 27.
I gotta move the camera. I love this meme so much. Ankh still got it.
Ankh still got it, man. They're still able to piss people off after 27 years.
Why is like anything more funny when you just add the sub emoji? I don't understand. That whoever invented that emoji, like actual comedy genius.
They're still able to piss people off after 27 years. First it was Kanye when they pissed him off with gay fish.
What that mean?
Now the fucking president of the United States. This time they just deadass used his face and real name. He also gets in bed with Satan, and Trump is used all over.
Oh my god, yeah. Like this is all AI, by the way. The Trump bit at the end of the South Park episode. It actually looks pretty realistic.
It was absolute cinema. The only time they have...
I mean, the face doesn't. Oh, well, I'm guessing it's actually real, but they just deep faked the face.
Ever used an actual person's face was with Saddam Hussein, and it was so good, man. In the next episode, the job market is getting hard in the US, and Mr. Mackey had to pick up a new job that is actually well paid in today's age, being a Gestapo agent. Also, I love ice. Nothing tastes better than having an iced water from my fridge. Also, I like it because my ice does not ask for my documentation and papers when I drink it. And they resemble the Gestapo a lot now.
Yeah, I've seen some clips of ice and they've been so shady. Like they know that they can't enter someone's house, so they just lie, saying that they're doing like a repair or something to gain like entry into the house.
So how do you get people to join?
And it's like, oh, well, I didn't force entry. I was invited in.
The Gestapo. One of the main ways to join your SS Mexican deportation.
Isn't that a North Korean news report?
Unit is to make it so that the US does not have many jobs anymore, and people are getting fired left and right. And with
Thank you, Sparky, for the 5. Speaking of pork, I remember that artwork of your Sonar and Roadhog. I didn't fucking commission that one, by the way. Genuinely. Too skinny. I actually didn't commission that one. Someone drew it.
The record load new jobs being created because foreign companies are scared to do business in the US and they are either downsizing their current existing operations or just don't do any at all. And then you raise the salaries for the Gestapo, meaning ICE, you'll get more people working there. It's such as in July 2025, the Trump administration offered a $50,000 sign-on bonus and a salary around $100,000 for returning ICE officers. This was a nice and funny video. You know it, I know it. So go ahead and subscribe. Who else are you gonna watch regarding these topics? Except
Geopod.
Geopod, of course. But he is goated. We've slept together, so it's nothing like bad. Go subscribe to him too. So thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, definitely check out Gatsu, the goat.